Okay, guys, it's time to continue our research.
Public records get updated pretty quick. No, this girl died outside of the public eye. The wife was taken to the hospital after her very public crash and passed away from her injuries soon after. But the girl was killed at the hands of her brother, at the hands of the only family member our neighbor has left. Recall that the house in Act 1 was already starting to look a little funky. The neighbor has already started to lose his mind because at this point his wife is already dead. Case in point, the house is messy and has its share of, questionable add-ons. For instance, this ladder in the back that leads to a janky platform on the roof. A perfect place for children playing to end in tragedy. And notice how it's been blocked off, as though something happened up there that must never happen again. A brother killing his sister. Or the neighbor didn't want anyone entering through the hole in the roof. But regardless, if it had to happen anywhere in this house, this would be the place where someone got pushed off and died. There's a doll at the bottom to represent the daughter, and also a guitar for the brother, as seen by the puzzle in his room I never mentioned. We also see this same doll in the basement and lying around the car crash dream sequence. Is the doll in the places it is by accident? Perhaps. What we do know is there's a casket buried in the backyard, and within that casket is a key to a little girl's dollhouse. The key in this sense is more of a symbolic representation of the daughter rather than the daughter herself, as tinyBuild has chosen not to provide corpses to represent the deceased, as also shown by the empty hospital bed even though someone was definitely in it. And so with his wife and daughter dead and the daughter buried in the backyard, what better way for a loving father to protect his only remaining child than to hide him away so the world will never call him a murderer? And what better way to hide the whole ordeal than to hang missing posters of his children all over the neighborhood? People will notice if his children aren't around, but they won't get suspicious if it appears he's looking for them. And certainly no one will ask a grieving father if the accident that killed his wife is his fault. Our neighbor is putting on a facade, but it's not so fake and misguided as we've thought for so long. He's trying to cover his tracks and protect his son and himself from the repercussions of accidents he played a part in creating. First the car crash, then his daughter being pushed to her death off the rooftop he built. Such guilt would drive any man insane. It's no wonder why the neighbor is so insistent on getting you to leave and then going to all the trouble of walling you in after you've seen too much. If you tell the world what you saw, our neighbor will lose the only family he has left. He'll lose the only sanity he has left. Sure, his son already escaped the basement, but if anyone else finds out the whole story, that's it for his family. And there lies the answer to this mystery house's creation. It's a broken floor plan. This ladder in the back the truth, then keep you in once you've learned too much. Indeed, towards the end of Act 2, you escape, and the neighbor doesn't run after you with hate behind his eyes, but rather he lets you go with a concerned, suspicious look on his face. He doesn't hate you, he's just worried about what you might tell the world. The neighbor isn't a properly mustached Joseph Stalin. He's a loving father who knows not how to deal with the tragedies he's caused. That's the motive behind the neighbor, his tragic secret we've been dying to know for so long. We understand now what tore his family apart, what tore his mind apart. But what of the surreal Dr. Seuss house in Act 3? What of the shadow man that haunts it? And us? Unfortunately, I can only answer so much in this episode. The answers to those questions will give new meaning to what we've uncovered today. They'll tie together a story where nightmares and waking reality meet, where demons haunt us as an adult just as they did when we were a child. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell.
Don't lose him, guys. So dirty. Okay. Well, now we know a little bit about the neighbor. Okay, so the neighbor is a loving father who doesn't know how to deal with the situations. We gotta get that boy out of that room. Oh no, my flashlight! But we're gonna get him out of the room tomorrow because I'm tired and it's 11:24 and I have school tomorrow. So yay! And I made like 3 videos tonight, all in the same game. So I'm gonna put my little dude to sleep. That's different. Put me to sleep. And good night, everybody. See you guys next time.